Hello, I'm Joe Murphy, Superintendent of Livingston Parish Public Schools. Our schools just completed their second week of classes, and we are pleased to report the enrollment numbers are the highest they've ever been in the history of our district. As of this week, our total enrollment is listed at 26,800 students. That is 600 students more than our highest count from last school year, which was 26,199. We're seeing our largest number in our high school freshman classes and in our kindergarten and first grade classes. Right now, our schools across the parish are reporting 2,212 students in grade 9. That actually represents our largest single class across all grade levels. Then at our youngest levels, we have 2,159 students enrolled in that wonderful kindergarten program and 2,038 students enrolled in first grade. Those increases at the youngest levels of our system are a clear indication that Livingston Parish has seen an influx of young families with young children move into our system, and they are entrusting our school district with the education of their child. With more students in schools, there are greater healthcare needs on our campuses. To respond to that demand, Livingston Parish Schools has increased the number of full-time nurses on our campuses this school year. Over the summer, the district has hired 17 new licensed practical nurses to increase our total count of school nurses to 49. As you can imagine, our need for on-campus medical staff has increased greatly over the past year due to the COVID pandemic. Our nurses are responsible for documenting positive cases and doing contact tracing for our students and staff. Okay. At the same time, they've seen a tremendous increase in students with special needs who require greater care from licensed professionals. For example, our nurses work with our diabetic students to calculate their insulin dosages and administer their daily intakes of insulin. Our school nurses also routinely administer medication for our students, arrange healthcare services where needed, and they perform vision and hearing screenings across multiple grade levels to identify any health concerns that could limit a child's ability to learn. We are so fortunate to have these skilled professionals who serve our children every day. I know their job is tough, and current circumstances have made their jobs even more challenging. But I want to thank each of you for all that you do, for going that extra mile and caring for our children. Thank you. As you know, our state remains under a public health emergency proclamation that was issued by Governor John Bel Edwards on August the 2nd. That proclamation requires masks be worn indoors and is set to expire September the 1st. Livingston Parish Public Schools will continue to comply with the state guidelines as we've done in the past so that we can provide the safest environment possible for our students and our employees. For the period of Friday, August the 20th through Thursday, August the 26th, Livingston Parish Public Schools is reporting that 0.009% of students tested positive for COVID and 0.043 were identified as close contacts. These percentages are based on nearly 27,000 students enrolled in our system. For our employees, 0.01 tested positive and 0.01 were identified as close contact. These numbers are calculated on approximately 4,000 employees we have in our district. As expected, the cases reported on our campus directly reflect the increased number of COVID cases we're seeing across our parish, throughout our state and nation. We certainly want to encourage all our families to adhere to the recommended guidelines to remain safe, to avoid contracting the virus and spreading it to others. At our schools, we are working diligently to keep our children and employees safe. We're taking every precaution on our campuses and relying on the guidelines issued by the Louisiana Department of Health and the Louisiana Department of Education. Thank you so much for your support and prayers for Livingston Parish Public Schools. Let's continue to work together to make a positive difference every day in the lives of those we touch. Together, we can continue to make Livingston Parish a great place to live, work, go to school, and build a future. And next week, we hope to have a special surprise to add to our weekly video. So please tune in and see what's really going on in our schools. I'd like to wish everybody a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend, and God bless.